SourceFort International. We parents just love SourceFort International.
Hello students, welcome to the SourceFort learning session. SourceFort, one of the leading names, helps the students in their life goals through schooling, sports and life skills. Now I am going to start science subject for the grade 3 and the chapter we today discussing is parts of the plant. In this chapter we are going to learn about types of plants, parts of the plants with their functions. What are plants? Plants are the living things which we can see around us. What all they contain? Leaves, flowers, fruit, stem and roots. And here we can see some of the plants are big and some are small. And some plants grow on land and the other grow in water. Here we can see the many kinds of plants around us. According to their sizes, here we can divide the plants into trees, herbs, shrubs, climbers and creepers. What are trees? They are the big plants which live for many years. We can see many trees around us living from many years, like more than 100, 200 years they live. Some of the trees we can see here: mango tree and gum tree. This is rubber tree. Their stem is large, hard and strong stem. The stem of the tree is covered with the bark. This bark protects the stem. And the stem of a tree we call it as trunk. This part we can see. This part we'll call as trunk. What all we get from the trees? We get fruits, wood, rubber, gum from the trees. We can see some of the trees here. And what all we can find trees around us? Coconut tree, mango tree, orange tree, banyan tree which is in very big size, and jackfruit tree. And here are the herbs. These are very small plants. Their stem will be soft and green. We can find in our home we use herbs like spinach, coriander. We can find their stem. Their stem is very soft and green stem. And here is the tomato plant and chili plant. They have the soft and green stem. We can grow many vegetables and fruits from the stem. Herbs. These herbs live for few months. We can see this tomato plant live for 3 or 4 months. And next we can see about shrubs. A shrub is a bigger plant than the herb. When we compare to herb, it is bigger. And when we compare to the tree, this is smaller than the tree. We can see the hibiscus flower plant here. It has very hard and woody stem it have, and this is the bushy plant with many stems. The shrub lives for many years, like more than 10 years. Example for the shrubs are, we can see rose plants, tea plants, these are shrubs. And next we can see about climbers. Climbers, as the word say, they climb on poles, walls and on other big plants. They need support to their growth. We can see example plant here. It has the support of the fence they have built and it grows on that. Some climbers live for many years and some for few months. We can see grape plant, pepper plant growing. We can see grape plant growing on the horizontal fence they built, and some pepper plant they grow on the other big plants. Now let's see about creepers. Here we can see the example of the creeper, watermelon. A creeper is having a weak stem. Here we can see weak stem, so they grow along the ground. They live for only few months. And we can see many kind of fruits, vegetables growing in the creepers like watermelon, muskmelon, pumpkin, etc. These are all about the types of the plants we see around us. Now let's start about parts of a plant. In parts of a plant, we can find the parts like bud, flower, fruit, leaf, stem, seed, and the root. And let's see one by one with their functions. These are the parts of the plant, and let's discuss one by one. And the first one is the root. The roots grow below the soil, so we cannot see the roots of the plant. What does the root does? The root holds the plant firmly in the ground. If the root doesn't hold the plant, will the plant stand? No. Because the roots hold the plant firmly, the plant can be straight on the ground. Roots absorb water and mineral salts from the soil. How will water the plant? Will water the plant to the soil through soil. And from the soil, the plant absorbs water and some of the mineral salts from the soil and carries all the water and mineral salt to other parts of the plant. Which supplies water and mineral salt to the plant? Yes, the root supplies water and mineral salt to all parts of the plant. We can see some of the roots like carrot, beetroot. These are all the roots which stores the extra food prepared by the plant in their roots. This extra food is wheat, carrot or beetroot. This is the extra food stored by the plant in their roots. And in roots we can see two types of roots. The first one is the tap root and the second one is the fibrous root. The tap root is one which plant has main root. This we can see the main root and the other small roots growing from that main root. Can you observe it? This is the main root. The other are the small roots. Fine roots we call it as growing from the main root. This root is called tap root. And the example of the tap root plants are, we can see bean plant, mango plant having the tap root system. And the next one is fibrous root. This the fibrous roots. Do we find main root here as like in the tap root? No. These have only separate roots. Many separate roots we can find and there is no main root. This type of root having many separate roots is called fibrous roots. We can find the fibrous roots for some of the plants like paddy, wheat, maize, grass. For all these plants, they have fibrous roots. The next one is the stem. The root grows below the soil and the stem grows above the soil. This stem is the support to the plant. Can a plant live without the stem? No. If the plant have a weak stem, it will fall. So, for every plant, the stem should be strong and healthy. The stem carries water to different parts of the plant, absorbing from the roots. The roots absorb from the soil and the stem carries water and mineral salts from the roots to the other parts of the plant. And you can see the branches growing from the main stem. These we call it as branches, and some of the leaves growing in the stem. And we can see in different types of plants, we have different types of stem. In tree, we can find there is a stem which is large, broad, and hard. And in herb, it has a green and soft stem. And shrub has many hard and woody stem. You can find in a tree, it has large, broad, and hard. And herb, we can see in the parsley, rosemary, and bay plant, it has a green and soft stem. In the shrubs like hibiscus plant, it has many stems. We can see the functions of the stem. The stem base the branches. We can see from one stem, the other branches are grown. And also it bears leaves, fruits, and flowers. And the stem carries food made by the leaves, which prepares the food to the plant. Yes, the leaf prepare the food to the plant, and the stem carries food to other parts from the leaf. And in some of the plants like potato and sugarcane, we can find the food is stored in the stem. The sugarcane we can find what part of the plant we can what part of the sugarcane we have it as food? The stem part of the plant. In that, the extra food is stored in the stem. Now we can see about leaves. The third part of the plant is leaves. And the leaves makes the food for the plant by using sunlight, air, and water. We can see in different types of plant there are different size of leaves and different shapes of leaves with different plants. We can see here leaves will be in different shapes and sizes. The banana leaf here we can see it has a big leaf, and the coconut leaves long and thin leaves, and the betel leaves here, drumstick leaves, and the tomato leaf. Why does the leaf appear green? Which color it is? It is green. Why does it look green? Because it contains a substance called chlorophyll. Because of this green substance, the color of the leaf is green. And the flat and broad surface of the leaf, this part of the leaf, we call it as leaf blade or lamina. The leaf lines on the entire leaf, we call them as vines. This flat and broad surface is called lamina or leaf blade, and these lines on the leaf, we call it as veins. We can find lines in the entire leaf. The leaf vein, actually they are the fine tubes which carry food and water to every part of the leaf, and they support in and shape to the leaf. And in many leaf we can find a center vein. It is called as mid-rib. We can see the big vein for this long vein. This we call it as mid-rib. In some of the plants like grasses, we cannot find the midrib. This long centered line we cannot find in some of the plants. And for that grass-like plants, there's the long lines. They are the veins of that leaf. They are arranged as a straight lines, and they do not have the midrib like this leaf. And in the leaf we can find a tiny pores called stomata. We can see the tiny holes. They are the stomata. What they take in? They take in carbon dioxide and leave out oxygen. This we can see here open stomata, and this one is the closed stomata. We cannot see the leaf stomata on the leaf through our normal eyes. We can see the stomata using a microscope. What is a microscope? Which is used to see very tiny particles that we cannot see through our normal eyes. We can see this one is the round, we have a bat shaped one, that is the microscope. Through this we can see the small holes in the leaf, which is called as stomata. And further information regarding stomata we can discuss in the next video. Thank you.